Hello everyone again, and this is the last video of blog producer MEET.ONE blog producer series. And on our meeting is Roman from CryptoLions, pretty famous blog producer on the mainnet and also on MEET.ONE sidechain. Hello Roman.
Hello Dmitry, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, and I really appreciate to see you over here. How is going? You're in Ukraine right now?
We're in Ukraine. It's going great. The spring has started. We're building new and exciting things, so life is great.
Nice, nice. Glad to hear that. Please tell something about your team and why your blog producer is called CryptoLions.
Our team consists primarily of these people. There's Super Bogdan, who many other block producers got to know in the jungle testnet. Bogdan never sleeps, and he's always in a good mood, and he's always building new things. It's amazing. I don't know how he does it. Then there's me, a long-time friend of Bogdan. We built a Bitcoin gaming site. We built a Bitcoin block explorer all the way back in 2013. So we've been doing this for quite a while. There is Sudeep, who does community management for us and business management as well. Sudeep lives in Ukraine. He's Indian too, so he connects us to that community. We have Volodya, who sometimes is seen on Telegram. He does our servers, so does Andrei. And we have Rostik, who builds beautiful front ends. Like you can see if you go to alpha.simplemarket.io, it is a marketplace for digital assets, already working.
All right, I would like to see it in the links. We can add all links what you're talking about down there, so people can click it and find out all information and read about it. So your team is pretty, 7 people in the team. You named 7 people, right?
Let's see. I named 5.
5, right?
And then we have 2 people part-time. To be honest, if we were doing better, they would be full-time, but we need to work within our budget. So we have a student here named Shay, a student all the way from China, and he does a little bit of community management with us, for us on WeChat.
That's amazing. So if anyone in China interested about CryptoLions, they can call Shay, right?
Yes.
That's nice. That's nice.
Or me.
Or you. All right. That's good. So please tell us something about Jungle Testnet and about how it was back in the days. What you did in the past as CryptoLions. So community.
Yeah, well, we weren't the first testnet, so I don't, there were others as well. Eric from Sweden, I believe, launched the first testnet. There was also the Scholar testnet, but we launched one as well just to learn the code, and kind of 2 things happened. One, Bogdan just became obsessed with it, as he tends to do. And the guys running the other testnets, they were doing other things. There was a lot of work to be done before launch. So there was this big community that sort of formed around Jungle, and that sort of brought out the best in us. We wanted to do the best for this community that had gathered around us, so it sort of became our thing. And we've had many great adventures in the Jungle testnet. The chain broke completely numerous times, and we started it again numerous times. And it seems to be the go-to place to test applications. Yeah, and we continue to support it. We continue to make it better. It has a faucet, so anyone can create accounts and get themselves some EOS for free to test basic functionality.
So Jungle Testnet still exists and still works?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's still very active. Rex is getting tested there now.
I heard about one thing, like you got really high results about TPS on the Jungle testnet.
Oh yeah, so a bunch of block producers, including Ihor from Rio, Michael Yates from DAC, and a bunch of others. They just joined us. Bogdan had some new ideas for testing, for stress testing, and all these different block producers just loaded up their servers with all these actions and transactions on EOS, and they just pushed them all at the same time. They did some synchronization to really focus on the maximum number of transactions in the same exact seconds. And we demonstrated a maximum TPS of around 10,000 on EOS.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the news about that, so that's why I would like you mentioned on the call. Please tell me something.
It was 3 nights of testing, so it wasn't a small project because it's still very new software. So it was like one night they played with these settings, the next night they played with different settings, then somebody had some ideas, so they tried again. So it was a lot of trial and error, and it was really a community effort. Many different people brought ideas on things we could tweak, but I think that's how you learn new software.
I think also the infrastructure should be set up such a way so it can be possible to run so huge amount of transactions per second.
Yeah, we had to kick out all the slow block producers on Jungle, which is fine. It is fine to be a slow block producer on Jungle where you're not making any money. You're just supporting the ecosystem. So, but for this testing, we kicked out all the slow ones so we could have the best block producers.
Well, after that, they get back, right?
Yeah. But it doesn't mean anything except status, I guess.
So the settings on the Jungle testnet is pretty the same that mainnet.
Yes, we switched them back now.
All right. Can you tell us something about what you're planning to do in the future, the future plans, how you can be useful for EOS, IO software, and for MEET.ONE on MEET.ONE sidechain or on the mainnet?
Well, we want to continue to support the Jungle because that's become, like everyone knows about it, that continues to be a thing. So we want to make more content available for new developers to increase the developer community. We built a standard for digital assets for the community, completely free, completely open source, and it's working today. We even made a small game to demonstrate how a game can integrate with simple assets, a game that both uses assets and creates assets. So that's out there. It's completely free. There are other asset standards that are coming out. I know of 2 others. We actually didn't know about them when we built this, but now is a time for experimentation, like with the Jungle testnet. You just have to try things, and the assets that we are calling simple assets is ready. It's working today.
You mean it's kind of a non-fungible token, right?
Yes, non-fungible tokens.
It's NFT project from the CryptoLions.
Yep.
All right. So what the name of this project?
The name is Simple Assets.
Simple Assets. All right. I also need to add to the link so people can click and find out.
So Jungle.
Yeah, I understand that your team do not have so big budget, so you cannot do big promotion, writing articles on kind of on the Coin Desk or somewhere in these places. So maybe it's hard to get attention to some things what you are doing, but in the same time you keep working technically and building new things. That's
I think the big voters in EOS, the big stakeholders, are educated. So we think they find us. We hope they find us. We don't tend to be good at marketing. We don't put a lot of emphasis on it. Mostly we build and we communicate, with people like yourself. So Jungle testnet, simple assets. We're experimenting with IBC now. That may have a big role. It's already been implemented by Boss Chain and by MEET.ONE chain. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to actually talk to some of your tech guys to see what their implementation is about. Maybe we can arrange that.
Yeah, there is no problem. Yahuan is here. He's not so talkative as me, but you can text him. He will always reply.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll do that. On WeChat or on Telegram?
Both is fine. Okay. You can text him on Telegram. He answering the questions in the group as well. So MEET.ONE sidechain group, we had all VPs who's participating, and all is good. So in NFT, the thing is already exist.
It already works, yeah. And we also set up a little demo store, so the store also works. You can create assets from the command line. We'll make a visual interface too, so you can use scatter. So that's all there, and we'll push it. We plan to push it to the mainnet as early as next week, or maybe the week after next, and we'll see if MEET.ONE wants it on their chain as well. I'm sure you would. It's just another toy for people to play with and sort of get the ecosystem growing.
Oh, will be nice. Will be nice. But our target right now, we are not focused on the dApps to bring on the chain, but we are focused on the users. So for cases, there should be some users. So we're gonna bring some users to the chain and invite dApps in the same time. So so the dApps won't feel so sad. Just be there, not so many users, not so popular. Some things. From our point, what I would like to say, we know each other for a long time. From the launch in the mainnet, have been together on the Genesis, and pretty happy to see you that you keep doing things. And we are from same country. We are both Ukrainians, and really happy to have a call with you. I really miss Ukraine. I'm planning to come maybe this spring, so we can meet live and maybe go some places.
Cool.
And, right.
Maybe it would be interesting for the listeners to know that I met a relative of yours, and I got a little gold chain to give to you when I traveled to China.
Oh, right. You mean this one, right? This one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Thank you for carrying me. Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And yeah, also Attic Lab in Ukraine, and this is our friendly block producers as well. So would like to know that, and really happy that Ukrainian developers is famous around the world and have two great block producers from this country. One more question about infrastructure. I'm asking all BPs. So can you tell something about about block producer infrastructure, about servers?
Yeah, we have bare metal servers, and we have nodes in Finland and in Germany.
All right. Who is taking care about it?
It's Volodya and Andriy. So we have two people focusing just on our IT infrastructure, and we're quite good at it. In fact, I think that's probably what we're best at.
That's good. That's good. Sounds great. One more question. What you will wish for MEET.ONE users, and why they need to vote for CryptoLions?
Well, for MEET.ONE users, first of all, congratulations on launching a chain. We have always admired the MEET.ONE community. Like from the very start, you had like your own like independent community, and I think that's great. Whether you should vote for CryptoLions is up to you. Please take a close look at our work, and if you like us and want to support us, then vote for us. And also an invitation, I want to get to know the MEET.ONE community better, so please write to me directly and say, hey, let's chat, let's talk about what CryptoLions is doing. I'm happy to do that with anyone at all from the MEET.ONE community. Just write to me on Telegram.
Really nice, really nice. Thank you. Really humble answer, like check it out by yourself and make a decision by yourself. Yeah, it's pretty nice to talk to you. I don't want to make a call too long, and I think is all questions what I would like to ask. Thank you, Roman.
Thank you. Good luck.
You have a morning right now, so I wish you have a good day.
You as well. Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.